I was walking with Kate and the baby, and we had one of the dogs with us. We were just like doing a walk in the neighborhood, and I was so tired at the end of that work day yesterday, and I yawned, and a fucking hefty bug flew into my mouth, hit the back of my mouth, and like the sound that I made was like, and I like pushed the stroller forward because I didn't know if it was a bee. Yeah, it flew out, and Kate just got so angry at me because she's all like, "What did you do?" And I was like, "There's a bug. Why don't you ask me if I'm okay? You have to ask if I'm okay, and then you ask what did I do." She's like, "You pushed the baby in the stroller away from you." I'm like, "Yeah, because what if it was a bee? I didn't want the baby to get stung with a bee."
Wait, did the stroller go like rolling?
It went like 2 feet. It went precisely where I wanted it to roll to.
Sure.
Right into the street.
Yeah. If a bug flies into your mouth, it's hard to control what's going on with your body. I kind of get that.
I agree.
I had a gnat fall into my eye, and I had to ask a stranger to pick it out on the street because I was going like this, and I could see it moving, and I could see the wings like this, and I had to ask a stranger to I'm like, "Can you please pick it up? I think there's
I
a
would
gnat
not
in my
let a
eye."
stranger touch my eyeball.
I would not accept your request. I would not accept your request for help. I'd be like, "Get away from me, you weirdo!" Can you imagine some weirdo coming up to you? "There's a bug in my eye." I'd be like, "Ah!" I'd be like, "Get out!"
I would literally run away.
Yeah. Like punch me in the face. I was my family.
It's like a horror movie star. I'm not doing.
All right, well, we got our cold open. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the OGSoG talking about things. I'm Joe Ventura, Lasercorn, Mari, and Soninki here.
Welcome to a talkie. This one's the one where we talkie. And we're talking.
As you see, we've got Lasercorn back. The last couple of weeks, we had some awesome guests. We did some Podcast Mafia. But since it's just the four of us, I thought it'd be fun to break out some real interesting topics that I wanted to make sure we had chances to really talk and dig into. So we don't have the Mafia aspect today, but we do have a longer version.
Bored. I mean, no one's gonna die. I'm just
no one's gonna die today. I'm sorry, but you can watch the full video version on YouTube because we have an extra topic there that we will not be doing here on YouTube, but we do have some YouTube episodes. So just trying out this format.
Kill one person.
I will let you kill the person with the most boring answer at the end.
The guy who gets killed all the time omits the part where you get killed.
Who knew?
He's like, now that I'm hosting, no one's gonna die at all.
I'm just taking notes. I was like, it's really just the same thing over and over. Why don't we try something new? So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We've got gameplay videos. We may or may not have started a third video here on the channel every single week. Spoilers, if we haven't done that, it's coming. But yeah, those are being worked on right now. And yeah, should we jump into some fun topics today?
Jump in. Do this. Say the topic.
And by fun topics, I mean, we're going to hit a little bit of cringe. We're going to look at some mistakes from our past. And we're going to talk about some of the worst ideas that we've had or that we had to do, things that we just instantly regretted having to put onto the internet. And I thought, because I came up with this particular idea recently because I was, in the comments, as, we see and we do. And someone asked, they wanted us to talk about it a little bit. I thought, you know what? I don't know if we've done it before in the past. The fans deserve to know some truth behind it. I would say one of the worst ideas we ever had to move forward on was the SGA.
The Smosh Games.
Smosh Games.
That wasn't our idea, though.
It wasn't our idea, but it was one of the worst ideas. It was one of the worst ideas we had to put on the internet.
Terrible ideas that the higher ups had.
We got some of those too.
Yeah.
But
embezzling.
Yeah,
probably a bad
Sonic.
idea for a company.
We should talk about that in the next few minutes. But Soninki, can you tell us what the SGA was first for those lucky enough not to know?
It was really weird because MCNs had all kind of collapsed and crumbled and died at this point. But then for some reason, Defy was like, we should be an MCN.
I wonder what we should start.
We basically started this thing that was like, we're going to bring a bunch of young, hungry YouTubers under our network. And guess what? If we pick you, you'll be featured on our Best of show on Smosh Games every week, where we feature and we talk about your channel and we help you grow.
I forgot that was on the main channel. I thought that was on SGA.
I think it was like a bonus video or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, we would every once a week, because someone's job, go through and find like the best content from the SGA, which there was, I think we all did it a little bit. There was not a lot of
There was a huge, so they asked to do this in the beginning And we were like, this takes too much time. This takes too much work. This is someone's job. This needs to be someone's job. And I remember the guy that got stuck doing it, and he hated the job too.
That's the fun thing about being on a salary. They can just keep scooping more and more work on your plate. You're like, well, I'm here 8 hours a day, so I guess I just have to now.
So it was pitched as to the audiences this way. It's like, hey, join our MCN. We're going to push your channels. We're going to feature you here on the big channel if it's like good enough. But we're going to give you tips and tricks. We're going to teach you how to make content.
Wasn't there a thing where like we also would like send some gear to people for certain things?
I remember we did that for not a Make-A-Wish, but we did that for the Prank It Forward. I don't know if that was...
we did, but I also thought there was like maybe a way for them to like win some gear or something like that. Like just like basic stuff like a webcam or I don't remember exactly.
Who there was someone that would always send in a video each week to be reviewed, but he wasn't a part of the SGA, and we loved him.
We always picked it, right? Or some
Blasphemous
game. Dude, his videos were great. He had some awesome videos.
So there was no way to like we had access to the email, but there was kind of no way for us to check if the person actually had joined the Smosh Games Alliance. So we just had to take their word for it. And like I remember Blasphemous kept sending us videos, and when they were hilarious, we always picked them. But then we're like, is this person even in the Smosh Games Alliance? We never really knew.
I will say with this, there was a portion of it. I know Flitz was like really excited about being able to educate the audience, and he was like
he did a show about it.
Genuinely excited about like talking about branding, talking about like how to basically make YouTube videos and stuff like that. So I think we made it into a thing that we could be excited.
And honestly, those videos are still up. They were informative. They were good videos.
They were like nicely done. They were edited well. But the flip side of it was, and this is the part that we had no control over, is that Defy Media would take AdSense portions. So they would be taking money out of people if they were blowing up, if they were doing well. And so that's the whole thing with an MCN. They take a cut in order to sell ads for you or promote you. So that was kind of like the dicey, weird thing where we never touched because we're just salaried employees.
So I just want to give this is just like a little bit of an aside, but I just want to give a quick update on Blasphemous HD because this guy is killing it. Blasphemous HD Gaming. Oh, wait. Actually, sorry. It doesn't look like he's still going. So, because some of these are, some of them are only a few months ago. But yeah,
Has he moved to shorts?
Well, I'm just saying he killed it for a while at least. Blasphemous HD Gaming, over 1 million subs, 1.05 million subs.
What?
Nice.
He's got another channel, Blasphemous HD TV 2, 1.78 million subs.
Hey, do you think he'll bring us into his MCN?
Yeah, I know, for real. Blasphemous HD Pranks, 343,000 subscribers.
I wonder if he's on Twitch.
He's on Twitch. He's got 71,000 on Twitch.
Yeah, and he just uploaded 3 weeks ago on his gaming channel, got 12K views.
All right, well, we obviously need to reach out to him, and he needs to be a guest on our podcast, like full circle.
That would be amazing.
So cool.
Yeah,
good for Blasphemous.
So here's where some of the tea comes in, and here's why we had to talk about this, because it's
so cringy. Up. Here's the tea.
Yeah. Here's the tea. Fuck you, Drama Corn. Go to your Drama Corner and
I love Drama Corn.
Drama Corn has never actually made a video. He is a hypothetical drama newscaster that I might do.
Yeah, right. Keith Richmond, I'm calling you out videos.
What? That was one video.
That is an angry laser corn.
He literally robbed me.
Drama
speaking of
to this
robs,
you know it's real.
I remember fans came to one of our panels wherever we were, and they had upset questions for the creative director at the time because Defy was stealing their money. Surprise, surprise. They weren't paying them out their MCN, and there was no customer service. It was just one person that was going through all of these submissions and in charge of everything.
I have some inside info on that a little bit, and I won't say any sources or anything because I don't want weird drama, but I remember hearing rumblings at the time that Defy would, and this was something that they talked about doing apparently, they would intentionally hold people's money until the quarter because they wanted to report higher earnings before they paid people out.
I believe it.
Yeah. And so, these small, content creators that were maybe getting their start or had some momentum, here's like I'm sorry. Like we were telling them we were mad at them
to not do it.
Yeah, we told them it was a bad idea. We're like, we don't want to do this.
We eventually were able to get off camera about it, which was, I guess better for us because at least you weren't seen from us like, hey, come do this thing, because it was fucked up.
Yeah, and to kind of just like harp on the thing that Mario was saying, like, people like Flitz who really took the reins, like really were trying to do their best to make it a positive thing, but yeah, it was just like exploited.
Good intentions on that side, right? Like it just Defy was always trying to steal money, and we had no clue what the extent was. Like that's where we really saw like it was shady. We're like, why are we trying to do this? This is not okay. So that was one of the worst ideas.
Even profitable though, like it had to have been nominal. Right?
It wasn't.
I doubt it.
It wasn't.
They probably
That's
had to
why
pay,
they stopped.
Paying someone to even just the guy that picked the clips, paying that guy, I bet you that was like how much they're bringing in with just that guy.
If they were bringing in that much, because if they were bringing in that much, and
like if it was a traditional MCN and they had 200 creators that had 1 million subscribers each and they were doing really well, that's something different. That's how a traditional MCN would have been.
Yeah.
But this was like taking our audience and be like, do you guys want to make YouTube videos? Be a part of this MCN. You can make it. So I don't think it was profitable by any means, but it's still
and they just stopped. They're like, all right, this isn't profitable. We aren't going to do this. But then no one was contacted. No one was able to. I think some people might have lost their channels in the process, so they couldn't get like the proper monetization on it. It was just one of the worst ideas they had.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know this part for a fact, but my guess is because I always remember hearing like Defy's trying to sell, Defy's trying to sell, Defy's trying to sell. They just wanted anything. They just wanted anything that would like bloat their numbers.
Yeah, because then they could say we've got 2,000 channels under us that we're able to sell
and
against.
This many viewers, even if a channel's only bringing in 100 viewers, that adds to the count.
Yeah, that's true.
That was one of the dumb ideas that we had to move forward on. And Lasercorn, you mentioned one that I think we should talk about too.
They did a Sonic brand deal where we go to like.
Oh my god, that was the worst.
That changed our channel forever.
I looked it up.
That was the point.
I looked it up, and it's called San Francisco Scavenger Hunt Goes Sonic Boom, and it is super cringy. So we open a door into like a green screen, and then it's just like the Sonic characters running around.
I'm on this thumbnail. Why am I on this thumbnail, damn?
How many dislikes does it have?
I can't see dislikes right now.
Oh, I can look at it.
I don't have the dislike return.
I bet you this was a friggin' targeted thing to make me look bad by the creative director, putting me in this thumbnail.
Wow, you're really getting tinfoil hatty with it.
And not only was it like a cringy video, but it was, I think, one of the worst Sonic games also.
It was a very fun trip, though. I remember going to a bar with you guys, and that was nice.
The trip was great. We have one of our, we would do band photos. We had one with like the bridge behind us, the Golden Gate Bridge behind us.
It was fun. It was fun, but it was the cringiest. And didn't we try to talk them? Weren't we like?
We told them we didn't want to do it.
We're like, no, it's gonna look really bad trying to put us in a. Or trying to put Sonic in the real world. It's just not going to look good.
I don't even remember what we ended up doing, but I remember I pitched them an idea.
Which was way better.
Yeah, I pitched them an idea. I would have to watch the video to even remember what my idea was, because I don't even remember what we did. But I remember pitching them an idea that was way better, and they shot it down because I think it was like a little racy, and they just didn't want to touch anything like that.
Since then, like having a better understanding of like how marketing works, like, a contract was signed, the creative was approved, right? Like this has gone through like so many different middlemen. And so it was like someone else's bad idea, and it not even on our team, not even the person.
Idea. Yeah, I think it was their idea.
Wait, hold on.
No, I think that someone on the sales team pitched it.
Mm-hmm.
So all the comments are really positive, and there's only 689 dislikes. But the way I'm sorry, 680.
We hated it.
There were
a lot of bad comments at first.
Yeah,
there were a lot.
You guys are selling out. This is awful.
Yeah, the audience turned on us in that video.
But
and I think they had pushed the video.
Weird. It's very strange.
I wonder if
I'm
they
gaslighting myself.
No, I wonder if they paid people to be put a good comment.
No, I think they pushed because the marketing team would always do that. They'd be like, all right, we need this to get so many views and so many likes and whatnot.
This is kind of genius. Not gonna lie, loved it! Exclamation point.
Yeah, no, that's a fake comment. That feels like a fake comment.
That's fake.
Define.
Well, let me just say the worst thing about that whole trip, and you guys are gonna cringe at me, but the worst thing about that trip, we went to Sega headquarters. Okay, I brought up Sega Channel. No one at Sega headquarters even knew Sega Channel.
Oh, I remember that moment.
How do you work at Sega? I was disheartened.
That's another one of his sub things where he mentions it 8,000 times.
But it's true. How did they not know they worked there?
It is true. They had some cool Sonic merch there. They had a pristine can of Sonic SpaghettiOs, and when I remember seeing it, and it had unlocked a core memory in me because it's it's the rings. And I was like,
Sonic SpaghettiOs makes sense.
Yeah.
Also, just the fact that we got to go to any developer's place that's cool.
Yeah,
I think that will remain as a very cool
That
thing.
trip was the first time I ever had takoyaki.
In Japantown?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, it was a fun trip.
Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah,
it was a total
cool
San Francisco trip.
Yeah. And then we had the tweet from @Sonic saying, "Do you guys want to come over?"
Was that what the setup was?
Yeah, it was we were doing a hunt, scavenger hunt
for Red October.
And then we were going to Twitter for responses, and the Twitter responses were real. Someone was picking them from Twitter of things we should do in San Francisco, and then the Sonic account tweets us, then we head on over.
Since then, the Sonic account has become real great.
We should play Sonic Boom on this channel. We should do a complete playthrough from start to finish of Sonic Boom, and we should upload hour-long episodes of us all playing Sonic Boom together.
Speaking of the worst ideas,
you want to see that? Because we'll do it.
I'd rather just go to San Francisco and have a fun trip and go to the bar.
No, we have to play Sonic Boom.
I like that idea.
When we complete Sonic Boom, we can go do that trip.
Dude,
oh man,
I would. It'd be so funny is if we if we remembered the original good idea and just produced it ourselves, but on this channel.
Good luck remembering that. But speaking of Laserhorn's horrible ideas, are there any other ideas you guys can think of that were just really bad that either we brought to the table or other people told us we had to do?
Looks like I'm the only one that did my homework on this one.
Yeah, I gave you a good 40 minutes before we started recording.
I live my life with no regrets, so I just don't
regrets.
I have a couple things. My original answer was not going to be Smosh games.
It doesn't have to be Smosh games. It's just bad ideas that we've had.
So back in the time, I don't know if you guys remember, there was a very popular fail website called Fuck My Life, fml.com.
It was a website?
Yeah, it was a website. So that's why it started. It was a website that had the fails on it called Fuck My Life. And people would go there. And I think it actually didn't even have video at first. I think it was people would type a story and then always end it with My Life.
Yeah, FML. There was a subreddit for it also, and what was the upvote or uprocks or?
So the My Life thing was always just things that went wrong. So then I got the idea in the shower one day, because that's where I have all my good ideas, that I should register for the web domain failblog.com.org and .net. I was like, failblog, that's the next big thing. Just fails. And I never did anything with it. I just had the...
You could have been Fail Army.
Well, it's funny because, the license goes for 2 years or whatever, and then it goes away and anyone can snatch it. I remember a month after it expired, I was like, maybe I should re-up that in case I decided to do something with it. Someone had already taken it, and I just checked. I don't think they're still active, but I remember it was taken by a YouTube channel called Failblog, and let's see. They have 1.25 million subscribers.
And they employ Joven.
Wait a second.
Well, No, this channel
It's
is actually.
Tanika, you could have been Joven's boss.
I know. Well, this channel, the one that took this web domain, they looks like they're still active, but they're not doing amazing. So no, Fail Army is different, but came from the same kind of idea.
Well, that's what Break.com was.
Yeah,
also,
Break
right?
was
It was
fail videos. Yeah.
Yeah, it was an aggregate of fail videos.
Well, it's funny because
Not just fail videos though. They would break a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like they broke Bo Burnham.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they had cool videos. It was almost like another E-Bombs world. You would either go to E-Bombs world or Break, and because they would have cool stuff too.
So your bad idea is that you had a good idea and you didn't do anything with it.
It's not really.
That's kind of like my MO. As I come up with a good idea, and I'm like, that's a lot of work.
Regrets.
Yeah. And I have regrets. Ragu regrets.
So this is related to the worst smell that I've ever smelled.
Okay.
Is it Joven's fart?
It's worse. It was actually worse. I don't know if I've ever told you guys this story. So when I was a kid, I had like a really bad head cold. You know,
when
the type where it's like
a young girl.
Like, you know, when
My father.
when you got like a lump in your throat and like every time you spit, it's like the lumpy goo that comes out.
Ugh,
so I was sick from school, and I was sick at home, and I was just laying in bed, and I kept having phlegm, and so I spat into a cup.
I'm gonna just take off my headphones.
Oh no, you kept the cup, didn't you? You let it build up in the cup.
I kept spitting in the cup, and it was probably like a couple days, and it just kept spitting in this cup. And like once the fog cleared, I was able to smell again. I was feeling better. I was like, oh man, this is like a big phlegm cup here. I wonder what it smells like.
No.
Just thinking of it made me gag. Okay, ooh, breathe. I can do it.
I don't like that. I don't.
No, that is a horrible idea.
It smelled like if you just dug inside of your colon.
No.
And it was just
stop it.
All of the microbiome inside your stomach, and it's oh man, it brings me back just thinking about it. Honestly,
yeah, it's a terrible idea. Why don't you just
How are we gonna continue the podcast from here?
The part of your brain that was telling you not to do that should have won, and the fact that it
should have been a lot louder.
So the worst part about this is what I said I was a kid. This was last week.
I do want to throw in like an honorable mention bad idea, because it went from a bad idea to a very fun idea for us. But it was the original idea of sellouts, because there were always brand deals for
terrible mobile
games from China. And, Keith Richmond wanted that money. So he went to the person above us and he's like, you guys have to do a mobile
wish he was Keith
game
Corman,
show. Yeah.
I just wish.
If you had 3 wishes.
One of them would be to turn him into Keith Corman.
But yeah, so he went and the person above us like pushed back a little bit, and he's like, nope, you have to do it. Make it happen. So we did sellouts. And the first couple episodes, when you watch it, they suck. They're just like
the first one I remember wasn't someone you had to like play on the treadmill in night armor or something.
In night armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got grease on one of my favorite shirts at the time and ruined it.
How do we get a treadmill in the room?
I don't know.
Some poor sap had to get paid to put it together. But eventually, it's such a bad idea in the beginning that it wasn't getting views, but we turned it around to at least be something that wasn't getting views that we enjoyed to do.
If I remember correctly, I think I pitched on that name, which I'm pretty proud about.
It's a good name.
We're selling out. We might as well call it
good name, bad show.
I felt involved. Maybe I wasn't involved. I don't know.
But we've had some bad ideas in our careers, so I just wanted to take a little bit of time to
I still have bad ideas, like
bring to light.
Oh man, I forgot about this. We learned to spray paint. We learned to do graffiti. That was cool.
Here, I'm gonna go to
YouTubers tricked into high diving.
Oh dude,
yeah,
that was
with
so
the porn
scary.
star.
That was what?
What?
Who was the porn star?
The instructor.
What?
The instructor is a porn star.
Really?
I have no
she was
idea.
like, she was getting out of it.
I didn't know
so one of the
worker,
people
Joven,
in
sex
charge. What did I say?
Porn star.
Porn star?
Porn star.
Well, she can't be a porn
I
star?
don't think I'm in this one.
No, it was me, Mari, and Flitz. Anyways, one of the people in charge in the Smosh world knew who she was and was like, "Wait, you got who? Yeah, you know what she does, right?"
Wait, hold on. I have a big question. Was she a real lifeguard? Like, was she like a real diving
She taught
instructor?
swim. She taught swim. Yeah.
Okay.
So she just taught like children's swimming classes, and you were like, she can instruct us on high diving.
Yes, she was not a.
Why didn't
well,
we
I
get
think
a
she would let kids
high-diving
jump off
person?
the high dive.
Bro, that thing was scary. I still sometimes think about how like, because when you're standing there and you're looking down, it just looks like it's the bottom of the pool because you can't see where the water starts. So your brain does a weird thing where it's like, well, I'm going to try to survive and not do it. And you have to fight against that urge to want to survive and like, you know, not die. That was really scary. I feel like I've skydived and that was less scary.
I did not like that video at all. But yeah, if anyone knows who that person was, let us know in the comments because I don't remember her stage name, if you will.
Why do you want to know?
Yeah, you
For
know why he
research
wants to know.
Would you like me to say that loud?
Exactly what he's going to do. That's
Like 7 years later. If
He
anyone
wants to
remembers who
know-
that person is.
He wants to know how she gets wet in all contexts.
Oh my God.
So I'm going through. I don't think I have any bad ideas on my channel. I think all of my shows were good ideas that just weren't successful. I think that's okay.
Jovenshire channel?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. There's maybe some stuff you regret.
Oh, are we doing an audit for our channels?
Yeah. I did. Oh, bad idea. I did a
Puppet show called Stuff a Legend.
Shut up. That show's great. No, even worse. We did a what is pentatonics? It's a type of music. It's acapella.
Acapella.
I did an acapella video with me, Leo, Ivan Van Norman, and Flitz. And not good.
You
It was not good. It was not good.
I don't
My
think
early
I've ever
videos
heard
were-
you sing, like seriously.
Well, there's
Were
a
you
video.
singing?
Well,
Well,
we
it's
were
an
doing an
acapella.
acapella. And then we got to the end of it. I was like, this is not working. So I was
Video
like,
game
let's just make fun of
acapella
it.
medley parody. You called it a parody. Parody.
It's an acapella
Yes,
parody?
because at the
So you're
end we had to like
parodying
change
acapella?
it. Yeah, because it wasn't good. It just wasn't good. We're like, all right, let's pivot here.
I
so
see.
that was a bad
You're
idea.
doing the sound effects, dude. I love that you guys are rocking out together on this microphone, like you're a jazz band or something. Like you guys. Are,
I didn't
like,
say you have to
into it.
watch it. Like
I'm
you
watching it right now because I wanted some
don't do that.
context.
Maybe
Anyways,
we react to it on
You got a big
Patreon,
vein
'cause I gotta
popping out of
watch
your
it.
neck.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We'll do a reaction video. So don't watch
Okay,
it.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Let's
save it.
I'll save it. Yeah, we got to react to this. It's pretty great.
Yeah, I'm just going through unpopular kids. That was a good idea. That was a smart concept. It did okay on the channel. But yeah, other than that,
Guys, sorry. As of hearing this, we just hit 42,000 subscribers.
hey, go us.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, what does the Joven say? I did a fucking parody of
Oh
what does
my
the fox
God.
say?
Have you guys
Immediately
seen that
after
those
the
guys are in a
acapella
Google
video.
commercial? You got they brought them back. They're in a Google.com commercial that runs on YouTube.
Yeah, good on them.
Yeah,
Okay, other than that,
crazy.
those are bad ideas for my channel. So you know.
What the fox say parody? Oh man.
What does the Joven say?
So Hinky says Dota and Lasercorn loves balls. That was a
Stop watching, we'll react. And by react, I mean probably
You're cringe, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this was like year one Smosh game, or we got the channel. I was like, I need content. Let me be
that was
popular.
like that was like some Calacanus type ideas, you know? Some
yeah.
Calacanus would have been like, it's popular, just do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
For context, what's his name?
At Jason, I think.
Oh yeah, at Jason on Twitter. Sorry.
Anyways, so those are some of my bad ideas.
That was a lot of bad ideas.
In
lot
the
of bad
vein of
ideas.
singing, I think me attempting to sing the Carvengers theme song was a terrible idea. Which I thought I could do it, and then if you listen to the Carvengers theme song, it's not good. My singing is it's bad, and I kind of like
sure it's
musically.
good.
No,
I don't
it's not-
remember.
it's not good. It's pretty bad. And I wrote the song, and it's the chorus anyway. It's just not good.
I'll tell you a bad idea.
The Car Avengers. But anyway,
we were forced to do a sponsored top 5 video from Microsoft, actually, about top 5 things about the Xbox One. I think it was the One. But it came out the Friday that the PS4 came out. And we got hate for that.
Didn't we do a GTA sponsor for safe driving?
Yeah, but we turned that into a great episode, actually.
That was a good video.
Yeah.
That was like, we stopped at like every stoplight.
It was like the cleanest video, too. It was like you couldn't do anything illegal.
Yeah.
Because it was a brand video, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I kind of want to rewatch that.
Yeah, let's add some GTAs to our reacts, which you can watch over on our Patreon. So if you're watching this here on YouTube, keep in mind that we have a whole episode with the topics you did not hear that is on the Patreon. Go check it out. Plus, we do reacts. We'll start doing maybe some Grand Theft Smoshes in there. But that's it for this episode. So tune in next week for another fun topic. Thank you so much to all of you for watching this video today on YouTube, and a big shout out to all the people over here that are, these are the patrons. These are the cool people. If you want to be one of these cool people, as our good pal Soinky would say, non-freeloaders. So if you'd like to get some extended versions of some of the shows that you see here, go click the link down below. We've got a fun Patreon, patreon.com/OGSoG. Go check it out. Goodbye, you freeloaders.